If you've been scrolling through endless listings of tankless water heaters, weighing flow rates against price tags, and still feel stuck wondering which model actually fits your home's plumbing quirks, this review is going to clear that up. I've spent a few weeks digging through the specs, watching installation videos, and reading what the handful of reviewers actually said about the Rinnai RE199eN, so you don't have to chase down every forum thread. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, let's talk about why a tankless system feels tempting in the first place. You're looking at never running out of hot water, cutting down on standby heat loss, and freeing up space in your utility closet. Those are solid reasons, but the decision gets messy once you consider the gas line requirements, the actual temperature rise you need in winter, and whether your household's peak demand can be met without a sudden cold shower. That's the crossroads most buyers hit, the promise of endless hot water versus the hidden trade-offs of venting, gas pressure, and installation cost. The Rinnai RE199eN is a non-condensing natural gas unit, meaning it exhausts its flue gases at a higher temperature than a condensing model would. In plain English, you'll need a proper venting system, usually a stainless steel pipe that can handle the heat, and you'll see a bit more energy waste compared to a condensing heater. On the plus side, the non-condensing design is simpler, often cheaper to install, and it sidesteps the extra maintenance that condensing units demand, like checking for condensate drainage. If you're comfortable having a professional run a vent through the wall or roof, the installation isn't a deal breaker. Now, who should actually consider the RE199eN? Picture a single-family home with 2 bathrooms, a dishwasher, and maybe a washing machine that runs on a separate schedule. The RE199eN is rated for about 199,000 BTU, which translates to roughly 4.5 gallons per minute of hot water at a 70-degree rise. In a moderate climate, that comfortably covers a shower, a faucet, and a dishwasher running at the same time, as long as you're not trying to fill a large bathtub while the laundry is on. If your household routinely has 3 showers going simultaneously, or you have a large soaking tub you love to fill, you'll start to feel the limits. In that scenario, you might need a larger unit or a second heater. The other side of the coin is who should skip this model. If you live in a colder region where the incoming water temperature can drop to the mid-30s Fahrenheit, the temperature rise required to reach a comfortable 110°F shower becomes much larger. The RE199eN's non-condensing design can struggle to maintain that rise without sacrificing flow, meaning you might end up with a lukewarm shower if you turn on multiple fixtures. Also, if your home doesn't already have a natural gas line sized for a 199,000 BTU draw, you'll face additional piping upgrades, which can push the total cost well beyond the heater's sticker price. Let's walk through a real-world day using this unit. Morning, one person steps into the bathroom, turns on the shower, and the water hits the right temperature within a second, no waiting for a tank to heat up. The kitchen faucet runs while the dishwasher cycles, and you still have enough hot water to wash a few dishes by hand without a dip in temperature. The hot water feels consistent because the heater is on demand, not reheating a static tank. Around noon, the washing machine starts a hot rinse. Since the dryer is electric, the gas line isn't being taxed further. By evening, the second bathroom gets used for a quick shower, and the heater smoothly supplies the flow. In this scenario, the RE199eN shines. You never hit the cold burst that older tank models sometimes produce after a long hot water draw. Now imagine a weekend when you have guests, a full bathtub run, the dishwasher on, and the laundry machine all drawing hot water at once. With the RE199eN, you'll notice the water temperatures start to dip after the first 10 gallons, especially if the incoming water is cold. That's the practical weakness of this size unit. It's not a one-size-fits-all solution for high simultaneous demand. The trade-off is clear. You get a compact, space-saving heater that works great for typical daily loads, but you pay the price in reduced capacity for peak moments. Another point worth mentioning is the smart design claim. Rinnai includes a built-in controller that lets you set a temperature limit and has a diagnostic mode for troubleshooting. In practice, it means you can adjust the output temperature without fiddling with a separate thermostat, and if the unit trips a fault, the controller flashes a code that a professional can reference. For a DIY-oriented homeowner, that's a modest convenience, but you still need a professional for the initial hookup and venting. The professional installation recommended label isn't just marketing. Gas line sizing, proper vent clearance, and local code compliance are genuine concerns that can't be safely DIY'd in most jurisdictions. Value for money is where